All right, guys, today we're talking about three things not to do when you get rejected. These three things are very valuable, in my opinion, when getting rejected. Getting rejected can be a tough thing at times. You know what I mean? It can be embarrassing, maybe a little humiliating, if you will. It just depends on how you look at it. But these three things will help getting rejected be a lot more of a learning experience rather than failure. Alrighty. The first thing not to do when getting rejected, and guys, this is going to sound very generic, very, you probably heard this before, is don't let this discourage you. This is something I experienced firsthand. I put up a lot of shots. I'm not going to lie. I put up a lot of shots towards women. A lot of the shots are at the gym. There's a lot of beautiful girls that go to the gym that I go to. And I put up a lot of shots, and I'm not going to lie, I get rejected a lot too. And it can get very discouraging at times, honestly. It can get to the point where in my head, I'm just like, man, girls really don't fuck with me. Maybe I'm just not an attractive dude. Maybe my vibes are off. Maybe I'm kind of weird. And I have to remind myself, I'm like, dude, the only reason you're getting rejected a lot is because you're putting up a lot of shots, which is a good thing. Now, I could just sit back and not talk to these girls, and honestly, I wouldn't get rejected. You know why? Because I'm not talking to them. So there's no way for me to get rejected. And, now I'm not humiliated. Now my, feelings aren't hurt, blah, 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 blah. But where's the growth in that? I'm not leaving my comfort zone when I do that. I'm not taking shots. I'm not trying to get what I want in life when I do that. You know what I mean? However, when I do that and I get rejected, it's just part of the game, honestly. I know that I got to be able to handle it the best way I can in order to grow from it and maybe be able to talk to the next girl a little bit better. So if you get rejected multiple times, maybe you ask 5 girls for their Instagrams and all 5 of them say no. Don't let that discourage you. Keep going. But if anything, give yourself a pat on the back. You're putting up shots. That's what really matters. Number 2, the second thing not to do once you get rejected is to act like a stranger to the girl that just rejected you after the fact, right? So this is honestly a piece of advice I need to take myself. I struggle with this a lot. Still till this day, I struggle with this a lot. Whenever I get rejected by a girl at the gym, the next time I see her at the gym, I kind of just walk past her like she doesn't exist, or I don't really say hi to her. I don't say anything to her. And part of me feels like that's the right thing to do. It's like, oh, well, she rejected me, so I have no business speaking to her. And it makes me feel comfortable because, I can just be in my little hole and, not talk to her and shy away from awkwardness and yada, yada, yada. But I've come to realize that is not the best thing to do, honestly. I feel like when I do something like that, that shows that I have bad sportsmanship, if you will. I have a bad character, It kind of shows that I lack confidence. Now, take these 2 case scenarios. You go up to a girl at the gym, you ask for her Instagram, she rejects you. The next day, you walk past her like nothing happened. You don't say anything to her. She's basically a stranger to you again. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Now, hear this side of the story. She rejects you. The next day you see her at the gym, you say, hey, how's it going? How's your workout going? Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. What are you hitting today? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I'm hitting this today. I'm feeling pretty good. It's a good workout so far. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bang. That's it. Doing something like that, just that short little conversation, just that, hey, how's it going, shows the kind of character you have. It shows the amount of confidence you have. You know what I mean? I think if a girl were to see that, she'd be like, okay, this guy, he's cool. He's cool. I rejected him, but he's not taking it a bad way. He's got confidence. He's walking out with his chest out, chin high. That he's not discouraged. And I think that's a very important thing. I think it's a very important thing from the girl's perspective, but also internally, knowing that, hey, I can get rejected and still be the same person, if not a better person after towards this girl. That shows character. That shows strong character. And honestly, this is a piece of advice I need to take myself because I struggle with this a lot. It's a very tough thing to do. These are tough things to do. This is a lot easier said than done. However, just the daily practice of this has made me feel like a better person and made me feel more confident in myself. All right, guys, last thing. The third thing not to do once you get rejected is to carry the rejection into the next approach. I used to play baseball at the collegiate level. Whenever you would make an error, so say I'm in the outfield and a ball's hit to me and I drop it and I just sell and I'm like, oh my God, no. One thing the coach would always say is don't carry the error into the next play. Meaning, if you make an error, don't go into the next play thinking, oh fuck, I fucked that last one up so bad, like I don't want to do it again. I don't want that to happen again. And then you're overthinking so much that you end up fucking up again, that you end up making another error again. Don't carry the error into the next play. In this situation, don't carry the rejection into the next approach. Say you get rejected and it's a bad one. It's an awkward one, The girl tells you go to shake the girl's hand. She doesn't even shake your hand. She's like, I have a boyfriend. And she kind of gives you a weird look and walks away. And you're in the middle of the room looking kind of weird. That's a tough one. That actually happened to me today. I'm not going to lie. Don't carry that one into the next rejection. That was actually the last time I got rejected. That was today. Now I know the next time I approach a girl, I got to have a fresh slate, fresh start. Act like nothing happened before that. And how do I do this? Just approach the girl the same way. One way that this can go wrong, and the reason I bring this up is because there's been times where I'll go to approach a girl and just by the tone of her voice, she sounds like the last girl that rejected me. The tone sounds like that kind of condescending tone, like you're like, oh shit, she's about to say no. And that's like kind of how I think. Whenever it would get to that point, I would kind of just back away and I wouldn't even shoot the shot. I would just be like, oh, okay, have a good day, because I don't want to get rejected. I'm scared. Honestly, you never know. The girl might just be having a bad day. That might just be how she talks. That might just be, don't carry your last rejection into the next approach. Still put up the shot. Still be cool. Still talk with confidence. Still have good conversations. Still be authentic. These are 3 things not to do when getting rejected. And yeah, guys, I honestly I want to put this last part in here. I'm not an expert of any sort. I don't even know I'm saying that. I'm not an expert of any sort. Honestly, I'm learning things as I go. And the things I say in these videos are honestly just things I say to myself every day. And the only reason I'm making these videos is because maybe these things I say to myself every day could maybe help you guys one day. Honestly, guys, if this video does help out at all, please just leave a comment and let me know. My last video got 2 comments and they're, they were saying that it was a good video, and honestly that made my day. The main reason I'm doing this is because I just want to help someone. I just want to have purpose in this life, Yeah, guys. I'll see you guys next video.